What's brackin', guys? Welcome to episode 8 of my Granada career mode. It's going to be a huge episode as we have some transfer business as well as 2 games or 2 legs in the Spanish Cup against Real Betis. Of course, you see some quality players. Castro, Molina, Pacheco. Torres is another quality midfielder as well. Perquis is a good center back, so we have a lot to go up against. I mean, they're a second division squad, but they don't play it like when their talent isn't like most second division squads, so we're really going to have to be at the top of our game here. But you see Betis coming out well. Look at Pacheco just cutting in and finishing right there. Of course, the former the Liverpool man. I believe I'm not sure he's still on their books or not, but just a tremendous finish from him right there. Let's look at that going on that near post. So we definitely are going to have a match, seeing the way Betis scored early. And look at this, a great save from Roberto. It was a little bit of a miss hit as well, but still tough either way. We'll see Pacheco just storming down the wing again, and somehow that was a penalty. Of course, Molina is a big target man. He's a very good target man in the air. He can finish, some nice heading ability, but I just don't see the foul there. I don't know what the hell happened. Just one of those strange fouls, but what to see. Roberto, the veteran keeper, is going to have to, use his poise, his ability. He's going to dive, and he's going to get that amazing parry right there. He just full extension to save that one. You can look at the replay again. Look at where his left hand is. That's just full extension. His head basically hits the post right there. Tremendous stuff from Roberto to keep us in this match. And PT plays the overlapping Neom to El Arabi, who is going to play a beautiful pass to Juan Carlos, who's going to finish that underneath the keeper. I mean, Juan Carlos has been tremendous for us, and I really hope we can bring him in on a full transfer. Of course, he plays for Braga in the Portuguese league. And of course, I remember that's what I did with West Brom. I brought Campbell in on a full after bringing him on a loan, as well as Varela. He's one of those guys I definitely want to bring on a full transfer. We'll see, however. I mean, Betis, they just have so much to them. A great save, Roberto. I mean, he's really being challenged in this match. We'll come back. Cordoba right here playing the ball through Piti. And he's going to cut back in on his left, play this beautiful cross. It's going to be flicked on from Rico to Cordoba. And look at that finish. That was some beautiful play. It's one we definitely have to look at the replay for. I mean, that just really shows the beauty of the goal. Look at the cross. Piti cutting back in. His strong foot is actually his left foot. And so that's why it worked out so well. And of course, Rico with the beautiful layoff to Cordoba. However, a foul right here from a dangerous spot, and Cejudo will be taking this free kick, I believe, or Castro. I'm not sure. I think it's Castro, and it's actually going to be Cejudo right there, as you can see, taking that and scoring, nodding things up. That's huge, because I mean, taking a lead would have been big as to go along with the away goals. But it's going to be a draw. Either way, if we can hold on to this draw, it'll be a huge result. So hopefully we can hold on to that. I mean, it would have been ideal to take that the full 3 points home to our home fixture, but we were not able to. As you can see, ends in a 2-2 draw. We did a great job in this match, I thought. They really are a good team, but now we're going to get into some transfer business before our next match. So Marcelo, our young center back, we're going to send out on loan to Walsall. Machis, the young Venezuelan strikers, and go out to RCL Recreativo. So you see those loans going through. And I mean, so many good teams came in. PSV, you see, quality Dutch side is going in for Cordoba here. And of course we reject Levante comes in for Diakate, and this is actually, I mean, he's a good player, but I don't see him fitting in because we have so many good center backs out on loan. So we'll take the money for him. And Tiba Hutchinson is a guy I'm trying to look to bring on the contract expire. Of course, look at all that green in his stats. Of course, we still have to scout him, but we are actually going to offer him to come in next season. He's a very good veteran midfielder, and look who else you're able to find. Tremendous center back. Plays for West Ham, of course, Winston Reid. Looks like we have a shot at bringing him over to Granada, so we're going to offer him a contract. Tremendous if we could bring him over. Of course, we want to establish ourselves as, just a top side, and if we can bring in those 2 players, that can really help out. Hutchinson can help out in the middle with Iturra and Cordoba. Look at the 11 goals above Rooney, Messi, Vela, Jimenez, Mandzukic, and Ronaldo is fairly low down there. Of course, Vieto, Bale. There's so many good strikers that he's above. I mean, there's so many good goal scorers in general, strikers, wingers, so many good players he's above there. So we'll be going to the second match against Real Betis. It's definitely a huge one. I mean, it's in our hands. We have the advantage here at home. I mean, we have to win, or we have to get a draw. mean, that's what it is for us here. So, of course, Seguro, Pacheco, I mean, they cause a lot of problems. And Ruben Castro and Molina are quality players as well. Just have some great attackers. So we see El Arabi coming in, and he is going to try to play the ball right here. Poor pass, and the actual highlight from it was, unfortunately, Rico going down. That's very unfortunate because he's been so tremendous in the center of the pitch. So he has to come off, and we're going to bring on Marquez, to of course, who started earlier in the season on with Iturra for the first few matches before we made the switch. And you can see that's a bit of a nasty, and it's just a weird animation as well, which is why I wanted to showcase it. We'll see El Arabi right here is going to play Cordoba through. He's going to try to take a shot. He's really through, and he's going to miss that. Man, that would have been huge to grab that goal right there. Just not as clinical as he has been. You'll see Batiste coming back. Seguro is going to cut back in, force a big save from Roberto. Seguro is causing so many problems in these both of these matches. Pacheco, look at that, going to play the ball over. We do a good job saving it though. We'll see Marquez going to do a back heel here to Juan Carlos, playing Fulquier through, who cannot keep hold of the ball. Some good play. Then we'll see Batiste coming back on the counter, taking advantage of course, Fulquier is off. And look at this. It just felt like one of those things where I knew I couldn't get the ball from him. It was very tough, and it's a 1-2 between Chuli and Castro, and he's going to finish. That's so disappointing. I should have defended a lot better. It was one of those things where I thought, I could win the ball. It was basically 1-on-4 for a while until he was able to just be so shifty, cut through us all, fight off some challenges, and be able to finish off a goal. Rewarding himself for some great play. Juan Carlos has played through right here. He's going to force a huge save from Harlan. I thought he was going to score that. That's just how the game's gone so far for us, unfortunately. But we do have a chance here on the corner. Ball played. We'll see Cordoba is going to force another big save from Antonio Harlan right there. That is some great goalkeeping from the Batiste keeper, Harlan. We'll see Roberto has to come up big again, as we're just trying to push numbers forward right here. Juan Carlos to Cordoba, and just some great defending again. Percui, strong center back. Unfortunately, we do lose this tie, and it seems disappointing at first because they're a second division team, but they are better than a lot of teams in La Liga as far as just overall quality goes. They have a lot of great players. We'll see Winston Reed. We are going to be able to bring him in. It's a huge signing for us on a free transfer, and actually showing our objective. Our domestic cup objective was only to reach the round of 32 stage, and you reached that by default in La Liga. So, I reached my accomplishment in the cup just by being already in the round of 32. So we are able to bring in Atiba Hutchinson as well. Looks like 78 overall. Look at that stamina, strength, short passing, marking. He's going to be excellent center defensive mid. And we actually see Douglas is apparently transfer listed. And of course, he barely came to the club. So I inquired just to see, what's going on. So to close out this episode, you'll see we're bringing on some, young guys just to give us some cover, because we did have a lot of guys sold and loaned out. And just in case of an emergency, they'll be there for us. I don't want to have to forfeit any matches. So with that, guys, I'll be rounding out this episode now, and I'll catch you all later.